xQc is the goat.
Chat,
Am I right or am I right?
On.
Right, my juicer is massive. Okay? I am right.
xQcl.
Wait, is that Petra? That's Petra,
It's
right?
over, chat. I'm cancelled.
Live when?
It's a city
It's
in
over.
Jordan.
I'm cancelled.
Aga.
Chat. I'm just confused, chat. Yes. Okay.
Stop
guys.
stalling, bro. We have work tomorrow, unlike you.
Okay, shut up, bitch. Don't, don't stress me. I show you, okay? I'm on this, bro. Okay. This is the office. I'm at work right now. Okay. You do not interrupt the Lord. Okay.
Yeah, this situation is very.
You do not disrupt the Lord doing the God's work.
The general
okay? You need to sit up the fuck down. Anyway, hold on.
The DC officials are very low.
Okay. Chat, guys.
Great.
I don't usually spread like mass
for these types of events.
Okay, I do. But
we all can imagine a world where these types of disasters just fade.
Air travel is the safest of all travels, right? It's well regulated. The percentage of incidents is very little.
Yeah, the experts, the chart masters need to
30 days,
envision
how many aviation incidents have we had?
Work towards a chart
and I thought
that will
maybe it's being overly reported.
Taper to zero. Right?
Is it overly
for these events? Because we don't want this to happen.
Or is there a higher density, unusually, of
because these events are so massive, they're a bit too much.
What I mean by overly reported is air incidents having more of them than you would think. If you look at stats on like a certain airplane or whatever, you'll see like a bunch of incidents, whatever, right? Not all of them go on the news as like a big event, but this year there's been a lot. But a lot of them are all pretty much big. There's a lot of incidents, yeah, exactly. So I'm confused. Like, what is happening? My voice is bad, but it needs to open. It's gonna slowly get there.
Diversity into the FAA's
Oh God.
Then another article, the Federal Aviation Administration. This was before I got to office, recently, second term. The FAA is actively recruiting workers who suffer
it's just DAI again. Always the DAI.
Psychiatric problems and other mental and physical conditions.
It's DAI, man.
And inclusion hiring initiatives spelled out on the agency's website. Can you imagine?
This new innovation tech, whatever, is trying to control your mind, man. They're doing propaganda, mind control, the mental chips.
I'm not trying to blame them. It happens,
this needs to go, dude.
How come pro gamers
I've seen some of these documentaries. I ain't believing none of that. Hey, the game going into nothing ain't getting none of the samples, dog.
Micro, like 1 or 2 planes in the air for them not to fucking collide. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Explain. Oh, it's not their fault. Well, I'm saying in general, like just ATs in general.
Their lives are shortened because of the stress that they have. Brilliant people have to be in those positions, and their lives are actually shortened, very substantially shortened because of the stress, where you have many planes coming into one target. Third office, they put a big push to put diversity into the FAA's program. Then another article, the Federal Aviation Administration. This was before I got to office, recently, second term. The FAA is actively recruiting workers who suffer severe
intellectual
disabilities.
Female. It's female. Look, he was right. He was right. Look, he was right.
What is AF? Chat. What is that? That's gotta be faking. That's inaccurate news source. It's gotta be. How was that? Is that expensive here?
Here's
what happened last night. I'm able to secure the actual audio from the incident over the Potomac last night. Let's listen in together.
This guy's balding.
789 contact so far. Good day. Okay. American 3130 for the final.
You're going to see a back and forth now between Reagan Tower and the various aircraft that they have lined up on approach into the airport. This happened at about 8:46 p.m. Last evening, and you can see there's several airplanes lined up. That's typical coming in about that time of night at Reagan. They're talking to American Airlines 3130, which I think is number 2 for the runway. They're telling them to slow down to their final approach speed because they're separating everybody on the way in. It's going to turn out that American 3130 is a key player in what happens here.
Chat. Question, chat, is how do you slow down? Chat, don't they have to land, all land at the same speed? Can they slow down maybe early? I don't get it. What I'm saying is that when they land, they're all gonna be landing at about the same speed, right?
What?
Yes or no? Because they don't want you guys. They don't want to go over the runway, right? Oh, it's a helicopter, not a plane. See, chat was wrong. Chat said I'm Pavega, but I'm right. I was right. Chat is being dumb.
Pat 25, traffic just off the Wolf Bridge is CRJ.
Pat 25 is the helicopter that ran into the CRJ 700. It was a PSA flight. The flight number is 5342. It would go under the call sign Blue Streak. Blue Streak 50.
Okay. Yo. Plane here, landing here, okay? The plane's gonna do this, okay? Okay, cool. Dude, slow down. Oh, okay, my bad. Or no, that would be speed up. Yeah. Slow down then. It doesn't make it. Well, it doesn't make it. Like, when they're landing, they have a trajectory, right? How do you slow down?
I think with slow down, what they mean is probably just retry.
Yeah, I know they can slow down, but
do it a second time.
In a descent,
circle around and do it a second time.
You just delay it or something? I don't get it.
I mean, he's right. You cannot slow down because you need speed to fly.
Okay.
Alright. Dude, they control the height with the speed.
For SpongeBob SquarePants.
You cannot slow down because if you slow down, it means you lose speed at a slower pace.
5342, you don't ever hear them talking to tower.
Right.
They've already
and if you want to adjust for that, you need to point down. But if you point down, then you're counteracting gravity less because you're angled more.
Runway 33 is a little shorter
and then you speed up again.
Take some of the regional
you cannot slow down because if you slow down, you don't make it. He's right. He is right.
Is just south of the Woodrow Bridge, and they've just taken off. They're airborne. The tower is saying to them, there's traffic. It's a CRJ. It's at 1,200 feet, lined up for runway 33. Do you have that traffic?
Right. If you want to make space on the runway, you need to just keep them in the air and have him try one more time.
Pat
just
25
circle around
says,
and
has
try
the
again.
traffic in sight, request visual separation.
Make sure
what
there's
that
space then
means
and
is that
inform
they're
the
going
people
to
that
take
come late.
responsibility for
Again,
visual separation from that aircraft. What happened?
Yeah.
Here's what
he got confused with the plane that's coming to 1 and not 33.
I think happened. This is not the final word on it, but what I think happened was it was at night.
He's looking at the guy in front going on runway 1 or whatever, right? But not the guy slowing down, going to 33 from the side, and he's in a blind spot or whatever.
There's several.
So he can't make visual contact or visual separation.
Airplanes lined up. There is that Blue Streak 5342, which is a CRJ that they ran into. Right behind him, just a few miles, is American 3130. Everybody has their lights on as they're coming in. I believe the helicopter looked at the American 3130 and said, I've got the traffic in sight, and they never saw the airplane, the CRJ that was right next to them. That's my conjecture on what happens.
Special separation. Separation proof. American 1630 Tower, runway 1 lock void, traffic throughout runway 33, dispatch 16 off final.
So this is typical stuff that's going on in a busy airport. They're lining somebody up to take off. They're saying, pay attention. I'm going to give you an immediate takeoff here. I've got traffic lining up for runway 33. That's the CRJ that got ran into. And he's on a 6-mile final. It might be somebody even behind him, but they're lining everybody up to take off into land.
Guys, I have a good question, chat. This is a very good question, chat. It's not dumb, okay? Why is in there air tubes, like tubes? Like, let's say this is the ground, okay? And this is the path at which planes normally will land, okay? This, okay? This zone is like a no-no for anybody else to interact with this airspace. And the helicopters will either fly here or there. Why do they even have to occupy this zone? I don't get it. Why are they even coming into spaces that could have planes? They can completely dodge it. I'm confused. The whole point of helicopters is it's more maneuverability. No?
I mean, I don't know. Well, my guess is that the planes also don't keep to their lanes, so there's not really a point, because there's so many planes and they don't keep to the lanes, and then they have occupy so much space that you're gonna have to maneuver through them
They're not going to go right
if you don't want to be dangerous with your flying in the helicopter.
But remember, Pat 25, which is up
I
here,
think
the
that
helicopter
might be
at the middle of your screen, they've already said
that it's not really that you cannot determine the flight path of one guy and you avoid it. It's more that having it set in stone doesn't really work, because the planes come from all directions and they probably don't always go in the same lane, except for maybe only the landing zone, right?
Here it comes.
Dude, I get now. So this guy says, I see it, right? Visually, I'm not gonna crash into this guy, right? But this guy was doing a small turn to go to a small runway. And he doesn't see this guy. He's looking at this guy instead.
Here it comes. Now the tower is seeing what's happening, and they're saying, do you have the CRJ in sight? Because you guys are getting kind of close. And the Pat 25, the helicopter, says once again, yeah, and I'm asking for visual separation. Okay, the responsibility is on you then.
Pat 25, pass line is CRJ.
Pat 25 has an aircraft in sight, request visual separation.
Okay, so Pat 25 says, has the aircraft in sight, request visual separation. I don't think they had these guys in sight. I think they had the airplane behind them in sight. That's why this is such a tragedy.
Okay. Question mark, chat. I know they can't say all the comms, I assume, but sometimes, chat, guys, if it's that close, don't they have like certain markers, like oh, do you see this one at 200 or whatever, like some estimate of how far it is, like 200 meters. If let's say this guy behind the other guy is at like 500 meters, right? Do you see the plane at 100, right? They would be like, well, no, it's at 500 or whatever. Then it would say, hey, we're seeing the wrong one. No? Because I'm just saying, you say, yo, the visual at CJ bullshit 500 is like, well, yo, well, I see it, but it's not 500. It's like fucking, yeah. Why is it so simplified to, you see this? Yeah, I see it. I guess.
25 says, has the aircraft in sight, request visual separation. I don't think they had these guys in sight. I think they had the airplane behind them in sight. That's why this is such a tragedy.
Oh, I just Googled what is TCAS, guys. You know what that is? You know what that is? I don't know what it is. This is bad comms, bitch ass.
American 472, Oscar Star, 1 star, 32017.
So you hear somebody in the tower go, oh, and they see what just happened. As you can see in your screen here, the collision took place. The tower has seen it happen in real time. They're human beings. They're reacting just like you and I would. The helicopter
30,
ran
20,
into
10, restart,
the CRJ.
restart,
The CRJ's
restart.
airspace was their airspace. In front of them, behind them, on both sides of them, it was a responsibility of the helicopter to maintain visual separation. They even told him a couple times, do you got him in sight? Do you got him in sight? He said, yep, got him in sight. I'm accepting responsibility for the separation. And I think just like when you're driving in a car and you look and you see a car behind the one that almost hit you, you see that car and you didn't see the one right here. And when you turn out in front, sometimes there's a collision.
Yeah, that's just...
Brother, cars have holograms now where you can see your MPH through the dashboard, right? And these guys are operating with what, like some fucking Flintstone, fucking like flap your arms around to fly airplanes and shit. Fucking, I don't get it. Why don't they? I don't get it. Don't they have like a map, a mini map, an air map, a hologram map?
It's really tragic
something
when this
like.
happens.
Yeah, they have a whole
Again,
team
it's been
in the tower
that's
helping them out
in this country. This
and
is
asking
such
questions
an unusual
and
circumstance,
checking if they
to
see
take
everything,
place.
right?
It's such a tragedy. It's been 12 years since there's
And
been
they
a
have a bunch of
fatality
tools
in a commercial airliner
in the plane to
here
make
in the
it
United
happen,
States. That's
make it work.
unprecedented, and that wasn't a mid-air collision. That was just an accident. This is a mid-air collision, and this hasn't happened in forever. So now we know what's going on here.
It's
25
not even
accepted responsibility for
just a mistake. It's difficult to hit a plane, to crash a plane, because it's not just because planes don't operate and helicopters don't operate on a plane. They also operate on altitude. It's difficult to hit them. It's just difficult to hit them.
There's human error, but I get it.
Right?
There's a pilot. There's a co-pilot. There's one guy looking at the stuff. There's multiple people that you can see. You hear a system beeping in the back. It's beeping literally. Like, bro, it's brilliant.
Work through denial pretty fast. They just saw this happen in real time in front of them. They're human beings like the rest of us. They're kind of in shock, but they've still got airplanes coming in. They've got American Airlines 1630, which just took off. They've got to hand them off to departure. They got American 3130 that's coming in. They got American 472 behind them. They got to do something with these airplanes. The airplane port is going to be shut here in a second, so they're going to start telling all these guys to go around while they're trying to handle the emergency and get the emergency equipment out. And all of that is everybody's kind of in a little fog for a few seconds here while all of this is taking place. The tragedy of it hits you hard, and they're very professional. Watch how they handle this, but man, they're busy.
Okay, left heading 350, 3000, American 3130. Tower, Boost Street, 5347 is on final. Request runway 33, circle to 33. Taken, heading for American 3130.
American 3130, go out to left end 2705, maintain 3000.
270 on the heading, 3000.
See how fast he's talking? He's trying to get all these other airplanes out of here.
Crash. This is alert 3. Crash.
Okay, what's MWAA? It's the Metro Washington Airport Authority. Every airport has some sort of governing authority over it. Many times it's called the Port Authority. Up in Boston, it's Mass Port, right? In New York, it's the Port Authority. Down here in Washington, it's the Metro Washington Airport Authority. They're now announcing officially there's a crash. So they go over the radio and they broadcast to everybody. The tower is the main recipient of this, that there's been a crash. He's going to repeat that. That puts a whole bunch of things into motion all at the same time. The fire crews now are going to jump in their uniforms. They're going to get in their fire trucks. They're going to drive to where the crash is. There's going to be details about this coming, but this whole thing is very frenzied and happens very fast. But these are really highly trained professionals. They do a really terrific job.
Alert 3. Crash. This is alert 3.
And alert 3 is a crash.
Oh, shit. Where's the alert 3? It is on the approaching runway 33. Approaching runway 33. Helicopter crash. Copy out this morning. Crash. Alert 3. 2 helicopters.
Okay, so again, fog of war. The first report that they get is that it's 2 helicopters. They're going to clarify this really quickly because the tower's talking back and forth, and the tower's going to say, nope, it was a CRJ and a helicopter. So they get this, because it's cleared up pretty fast.
Helicopter CRJ approaching runway 33.
That's really fast.
The approaching runway 33, a mile long final. Crash. Yeah. Kilo CRJ.
I'm not bored. What don't do?
Okay. How many souls on board? We don't have any of that information. Tower's reporting a CRJ and a helicopter crash in Potomac River.
So they're passing the information back and forth to the first responders who need it. Everybody's trying to clarify while they're jumping in their trucks and they're heading out there. Now they know exactly where they're going. It's at the approach end of runway 33. It's somewhere in the Potomac. Now they're going to have to coordinate boats and other things. Eventually they're going to get helicopters involved.
Sure, can we go ahead and hold all operations until we have emergency units respond? We're going to go ahead and show there's no close.
They might close the airport so they can...
Yeah, that's perfect. All operations are going to close.
Everything's closed.
And everybody just hold your positions, please, on the field right now.
Okay, so this is the ground controller. Now, the ground controller is the one that's going to get all these trucks going where they need to go, but the ground controller needs to stop all the airplanes. So she just makes a blanket broadcast. Everybody stop right where you are. Every once in a while, you kind of half hear that. And
Brother, look at this guy in chat. Look at that. Bro, there's no way... Great job equals Nazar's Pog U. What is wrong with this guy? Brother, what do you expect these guys to fucking do? Like fucking, like res, something like that? Like what?
You say, okay, I'm sorry. And there's also people asking to be released from their gate to go. They haven't, they're not into what's going on yet because they just put their headsets on.
Is he okay?
And they're just getting ready to go. One aircraft's going to ask to do this, and she's just going to say, everybody stop.
South 43, ready for taxi.
Everyone's going to have to hold for down.
No.
I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Fire command, the accident happened in the river. Both the helicopter and the plane crashed in the river east of the approach into runway 33.
It's amazing to me how much clarity they have about actually what happened and where it happened. And many times in an accident like this, it takes 5 to 10 minutes just to get everything sorted out. They're very good here at getting it all very concise, and so the response time was phenomenal on this.
Yes, the airfield is closed. The airfield is closed.
Okay, ARF is the Aircraft Rescue and Firefighters. That's the actual fire chief that's in the fire truck. He's asking, is the airport closed and are the runways closed as well? That way he can expedite getting out there. He doesn't have to stop and ask, can I cross this runway? Can I go on that taxiway? She's about to tell him, the whole place is shut down. You go. You own the airport now.
All runways are closed. Nobody's landing. No one's moving at all.
And we have clearance to cross all taxiways.
Yes, you have clearance to the whole field. All taxiways and runways.
So basically she's saying to these guys, go. And at that moment, the fire trucks take off. What we know about the accident at this point is that there were no survivors. It's now a recovery operation. That's the sad part about all of this, and that's the part that really hits us hard right here. But I know you wanted to hear what happened and maybe my response to how they handled this emergency.
Chat. Let me just compare, chat. What would the news say?
That's Doug Zieg
happening. So the real question is, why it happened and how it happened. What we do know is that the main runway here, it's not quite orientated properly, but that's the main northerly runway. So the American Airlines aircraft, as all of the others, would have been coming to land there and then taking off in this direction. Meanwhile, the Nighthawk would have been operating its way. Sorry, Black Hawk would have been operating its way down the Potomac here.
Plane crash. Championship figure skater. Jesus.
Now, as the pilot of the Black Hawk, he'd have thought all of the civilian traffic is to the north of me, leaving or arriving. What happened just before this accident, though, was the American Airlines aircraft was on a approach down here, was suddenly asked, could he take the shorter runway, which is the runway here? He said he could. So therefore, rather than going straight along that line, he diverted down to the south to get himself onto a lineup.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Our mistakes.
The other people don't really matter because they're not famous and they've contributed nothing important to society. So that's why only the famous people get mentioned, because that's the people that people know, you know.
I read it would, otherwise, guys, you hear my voice?
Because the other people don't matter in the mind of the public.
Ariana Grande, we can't be friends.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Fast.
Discover the champion in you.
Oh, that's retarded. What are you doing?
Chat, what movie was that?
I mean, just retard. I love watching crashes, they're fun. You know, watching people die, that's fun. Yeah, I mean, that's just... What the fuck are you doing? That's just retardation.
You fucking dumbass. That's not your lane.
True. That's...
It's not a double turn.
Why does he get out of the vehicle and get mad, dude? Pull over, fucking bitch. You're in the middle of the fucking intersection there. Why the fuck do you pull over?
I hit him.
Hey, yo, is that Montreal, chat? Hey. Is that my hometown? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Routine.
Mike is bad there. Hold on.
He hit you. I hit him.
Hello, chat. Hello, chat.
Oh, fuck.
Staten Island, Rockville's Bridge.
Rocket League.
I mean, dude.
You're going way too fast, man. Good recovery, though. Nice. Yeah, but he was just going way too fast there. Yeah, I mean, that's not your lane, buddy.
Texas SSF 5548.
Nice, dude. Good one. It's not snitching. I was snitching. He just fucked you over. That's not a snitch, dude.
Fucking hell.
Ooh.
Hey, not bad.
Not
Hey,
bad,
not bad.
but if you were in Germany, you would have died there. Switching lanes like that, you're dead. Actually dead. That's way more dangerous, really. Because people are passing over there, you know? Maybe in NA you can just switch lanes like that, but right, if he clearly didn't look in time, right? If you were in Germany, your best bet is to... Oh, he's mad.
Bro, this guy's pitting the trailer.
Yeah, if you were in Germany, you would have just fucking died because, right? For sure, there was some fucking BMW or some Tesla going 240 kilometers on the left lane. Like, you're actually just fucking dead. If you go there without looking, you're fucking dead, man.
Dude, what is happening with you? Oh, that's his POV.
Jesus, man. What a fucking retard.
That is ridiculous.
What the fuck? Actual NPC.
Wait, is that actually GTA Radio? But why though?
Yeah, you need to look, man. I mean, that's a good recovery. Cause you... Oh no, dude, what the fuck? Ah. It's aggro. Really, dude.
What
Deserved
is happening?
Deserved. I mean, not for the trucks, but... Like, dude.
Oh my god.
Not for the trucks, but man, so deserved. You put it in there without looking, and then you get mad that he passes you. You get mad that he's not gonna fucking brake. Hard brake. And then... potentially crash. Yeah, you're a fucking retard, man. Hey, dude, it's always the lanes, dude.
Hey, you can't park there! You can't park there! You can't park there!
What?
Wait, how?
That's some tweaker shit. That is definitely some tweaker shit.
Oh, Brampton. Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, dude, chat, we're not gonna mention what type of tweaker.
Holy.
Dude, you can't drive there, man. That's not a lane. That is not a lane, dude.
Oof.
Yeah, that stuff going too fast. Nice recovery though.
Chat, he probably couldn't break in time, right?
Yeah, he was going too fast. Yeah, he was going too fast for the conditions, you know. Dude, where's this?
Chat, why don't they put something in it? Anything.
Proponent of home country bias.
Why would you? It's funny, man.
That there's expropriations that don't show up in the data. Do I understand correctly though that those do show up in your data?
So not even slippery on there, just like there's no traction. The wheels go in the wrong direction.
Oh no. His wheels look crooked. No.
It's like a long episode of Tokyo
What
Drift.
the fuck is with the car?
Oh, let's get it sideways.
Oh, hello.
Oh, they are.
You are in the middle of...
Oh, ay.
Oh, that's alright.
Fucking hell.
Dude, that's your fault. You don't open the door just without looking.
Said fucking hell, because we nearly cleaned up your door, man. The door didn't come out. What's your fucking mouth? What?
Dude, it's the fault from the guy with the door. You don't open the door without looking. Dude, there's no rule for a traffic door. It's about the cars, man. You don't open the door without looking.
Well, I mean, if you do some dumb shit, I mean...
Yeah, if you open the door on the road, there's people driving there, cut.
What do you think the fucking say? Shut your fucking mouth. It's alright, all on dash cam. Thank you.
What a dumbass.
Can't go anywhere.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
Nice ride.
Hey, we should suck this one out, bro. No.
So what is that, 350?
Another car? Oh, it didn't. Stop!
370. Whoa. Holy damn. Oh, okay.
What is this bumper cars? What are they doing?
Everybody gets like these random streams like mega viewers, whatever, and it's just them doing good, performing out of nowhere. I get viewers on Viewbot. Okay, dude. Really? So you're just gonna take all my credit away from all my hard work? Really?
Yeah, because you know they always stand against the GOAT. Like, xQc is the GOAT, and the GOAT is massive, and the juicer is massive. My juicer is massive, and they will always be jealous. They will always be arrogant, and they'll always hate you because you're the GOAT and don't want that, right? They want to be the GOAT themselves, but they're not, and they don't know their place. Well, they know their place, but they're so blind to it, right? They don't want to see it. They know their place, but they don't want that to be the place. So they need to, right? They try to make it so that they get to where they want to be without actually working for it, because they're just inferior, right?